Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you, Tammy, for having me. I'll say something extraordinary about Tammy. I know how busy she is. And, she assumed, as one would, that any actor probably didn't prepare remarks, so she wrote remarks for me this morning, which were really extraordinary. I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm not going to do them because I wanted to talk a little bit about you. It's not unusual for me as an actor to be attributed qualities that I don't necessarily own, like character, emotions, abilities, even superpowers. But this is one that I'd like to own, so bear with me while I attempt the impossible. I'm actually not Ukrainian, Ambassador. I'm American, and I'm actually very, very proud of what that means, not just to me, but to my family. And probably most of all, to my grandparents and great-grandparents who risked their lives fleeing Eastern Europe to come to this country so that I could stand in front of all of you and say how lucky and proud I am to stand in front of all of you. I doubt there are many people in this room who don't have a grandparent or great-grandparent who didn't come from somewhere else, who didn't work double shifts, overtime, night shifts, canning fish, selling beer in bodegas, so that we could have the kind of opportunities that we have. And to me, that's what it means to be American. A nation of grandchildren. I really believe that that's what makes us great. And right now there's a lot of noise, particularly in the back of the room, but all over this country. And there's a lot of divisiveness. And just bearing that in mind is extremely important. So I want to thank many of you who are in this room who helped me to use my celebrity and your platforms to remind us all of our greatness and what it means to be American. That those values and principles are what define us. And they're exactly what the Ukrainian people are fighting for. The inalienable right to self-determination. It's what makes us the #1 destination in the world for anyone who's looking to improve their station in life. We've still got that going for us. And we have to remember, it's so important, so I wanted to thank all of you. I should also admit that I have an ulterior motive in being here. Like most actors who come to DC, I have a film to promote. But there is some continuity and context in my film. It's actually not a film, it's an extended series about Miep Gies, who is the extraordinary Dutch woman. She was the Otto Frank's secretary. And Miep was asked by her employer if he would hide him and his family. And she risked her life for over 2 years hiding the Frank family. The diaries wouldn't exist. Otto Frank wouldn't exist were it not for Miep Gies. And later on in her life, when someone asked her why she did this, where she found the courage to take this incredible risk for someone else, she wasn't even Jewish. Miep said, and this reminded me of that generation of Americans who fought in the Second World War, and even those who rushed off to Spain to fight fascism with no organized military. She said, even a secretary or a housewife or a teenager can turn on a small light in a dark room. And so I want to thank all of you and remind you all how valuable it is for us to continue turning on small lights in dark rooms. Thank you very much.